Start this streaming. Okay, so I had everything locked on and didn't have my streaming going. So let's see if we get you out there now. So you people on the radio was hearing us, but they weren't seeing us out there in the video world. So now, there we go. We've got a live stream up on YouTube, and we will check our Facebook. Yes, Facebook seems to be doing well. So now, those of you that weren't, or we're reconnecting with Facebook right now. Okay, it shows a connection there. All right. So I'll say it again for those of you that are coming in on the video side right now. Welcome. We're glad that you're here. This is KUAW and the BFTAA and more show. Yes, I missed a button there. So the first few minutes I've got to repeat. But I'd like to say that you're picking us up on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, and Twitch right now. We're going out live and in living color, so we're glad to be with you. We're also on a lot of your other devices. If you've got a computer or a cell phone, anything, you tell it to play KUAW, and there's a lot of ways that you will hear us. Now, the Black Family Technology Awareness Association is approaching their 20-year anniversary, and we were talking about that this weekend and how we can get together with some of the people that have been involved. So I want to let this go out now to everybody. If you've been involved in any way with the Black Family Technology Awareness Association as a sponsor, as a participant, as a student, as a volunteer, we want to hear from you. We're going to be putting up some links, not today, but on our Facebook and on our web page, that we want to hear from people that have been involved with the Black Family Technology Awareness Association, and that includes KUAW Radio, which is a part of the Black Family Technology Awareness Association. We want to hear from you and tell us what you're doing now, what kind of involvement you have with BFTAA or KUAW Radio. We want to hear from you. So be sure and contact us. You can call us at 816-599-6893. You can leave a message there. You can send us a video message over your phone or text. We just want to hear from past and present members of BFTAA or that have been affiliated with us in any way. If you were a sponsor, if you've been a recipient of some of the technology prizes that we gave at contests, if you were in one of our youth technology fairs years ago or even now, if you're in college now, we want to know. So we want you to get in touch with us so we can have a big reunion. We're looking at having a virtual reunion and probably a video presentation night that'll be going on here in Kansas City, hopefully at the W.E.B. Du Bois Learning Center. So we're looking to do that in February if we can. We may do it a little bit later in the year, but we want to celebrate 20 years of the Black Family Technology Awareness Association in Kansas City. So we hope that you'll celebrate with us and that we can have us a grand event. And that's one thing that we want to do. Now, the other thing that we do here on a weekly basis is bring you information that can help get our kids and get you or anyone stimulated, excited, and wanting to get into the STEM fields. And we bring you some information from NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, which is one of the premier research and development organizations in the United States that has to do with flight and space exploration. And they use a lot of technology. There's a lot of other industries that do too, so you don't have to be a rocket scientist to be involved with STEM. Which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, because there are mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, petroleum engineers, you name it. There are people that specialize and do research and development in almost everything that we use with an engineering background. So, without further ado, we're going to come up with this week's episode of This Week at NASA. So let's see if I can find that. There it is. And I'll bring you this week at NASA.
Celebrating International Observe the Moon Night, NASA leaders gather for an interdisciplinary space conference, and the release of a new graphic novel, A few of the stories to tell you about this week at NASA. On October 21st, people from around the world participated in International Observe the Moon Night, an annual event. NASA invited people to take part in celestial observations, learn about lunar science and exploration, and honor personal and cultural connections to the moon. As an agency, NASA has a legacy of lunar exploration, from Apollo to our Artemis missions. The moon is a stepping stone to understanding more about our solar system, galaxy, and universe. Learn more at moon.nasa.gov. Deputy Administrator Pam Melroy and NASA officials participated in the Accelerating Space Commerce, Exploration and New Discovery, or ASCEND conference in Las Vegas. NASA astronauts Laurel O'Hara and Jasmine Mogbelli spoke to the conference live from the International Space Station. During the conference, panels and exhibits about NASA's space technology development, human sustainment, and radioisotope power systems were attended by government, academic, and industry professionals. The second issue of NASA's graphic novel series, First Woman, was released on Thursday, October 26th. First Woman, Expanding Our Universe, and its accompanying digital content showcases real technologies that will make living and working on the moon and eventually Mars possible. Other resources include a digital mixed reality environment and STEM resources available in English and Spanish. To learn more, go to nasa.gov/CaliFirst. NASA's Langley Research Center in Hampton, Virginia, opened its doors to the public and media on Saturday, October 21st, for the first time since 2017. People were invited to learn more about the center's innovative aerospace research. Center Director Clayton Turner and NASA astronaut Victor Glover met with the members of the public and media in several of NASA Langley's over 200 facilities. That's what's up this week at NASA. For more about what else we're up to, check out nasa.gov.
All right, that was our first episode of a program that we show all the time from NASA. That's what's up at NASA. So it's good to see some of the events that they had and things that are going on. And we wanted to let you know that you can go to nasa.gov, go to that website. There are a lot of things that you can do. There's interactive projects there. They have experiments that you can do with your child, or if you're a young person, you can just go there yourself. There's a lot of research that you can do, a lot of learning and watching of videos, but then there's some experiments that you can try at home yourself. So check out nasa.gov and be sure and let us know what you do there. Get back with us here at BFTAA KUAW Radio and let us know that you went to the site and how you like it. We'd love to hear from you. You can also chat with us online right now. Matter of fact, let's see if the chat line is up. I don't know. Let's do a refresh. I don't see a chat. So I'll get the chat line up while this next video is playing for you and let you know that if you have questions or comments that you would like to put in the chat, we'll be glad to see them from you. So let's go to our next thing that's coming from NASA, and this is going mainly with the space station that we have up there, the space lab that's circling the Earth right now. And it's a program called Space to Ground. So they're always talking back to us from the space station orbiting around the Earth. So here we go with Space to Ground.
Welcome to Space to Ground. I'm Nilofer Ramji. The spacewalk season continues aboard the International Space Station. This, coupled with the science and more science, has kept the crew busy. Let's take a look.
So, Jazz, you'll be getting in a good position and accessing...
The female space duo, NASA astronauts Jasmine Mogbelli and Laurel O'Hara, just completed USEVA 89, the 269th spacewalk supporting assembly and maintenance of the space station on Wednesday, November 1st. This all-female spacewalk included removing and replacing a trundle bearing assembly. They allow the station's solar arrays to rotate properly as they attract the sun.
All right, nicely done, ladies.
The 29th SpaceX commercial resupply mission will soon be en route to the space station. The Dragon spacecraft will carry scientific research, technology demonstrations, crew supplies, and hardware, including NASA's Illuma-T and KUAW investigations. Illuma-T aims to demonstrate how missions in low Earth orbit can benefit from laser communications. Laser communications use invisible infrared light to send and receive information at higher data rates. This provides the spacecraft with the capability to send more data back to Earth in a single transmission and expedites discoveries for researchers. Once Illuma-T is installed on the space station's exterior, the payload will complete NASA's first in-space demonstration of two-way laser relay capabilities. Also installed on the station's exterior, KUAW will use an infrared imaging instrument to measure the characteristics, distribution, and movement of atmospheric gravity waves, which roll through the Earth's atmosphere when air is disturbed. Researchers also will look at how atmospheric gravity waves contribute to space weather, which affects space-based and ground-based communications, navigation, and tracking systems. Increased insight into atmospheric gravity waves could improve understanding of Earth's atmosphere, weather, and climate, and develop ways to mitigate the effects of space weather. We invite you to follow along the 29th SpaceX commercial resupply mission on our brand new website, NASA TV, and the NASA app. That's Space to Ground. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
All right. So yeah, that's one of the shows we bring you every week is what's going on Space to Ground from NASA.
Welcome to Space.
As you see there. So all right. We hope that you enjoyed those. We've got one more that we're going to show you in just a minute, but we also want to let you know about some things that are going on in the AI world, and one of those is that President Biden signs an executive order regulating artificial intelligence, and that's a thing that's been in the news a lot, and what we're doing with it, what we're going to do with it. It's going to be growing. One thing that they're saying is this industry in artificial intelligence is getting ready to grow from $500 billion that is being spent or made now to somewhere over $1.5 trillion in just a few years. So there's going to be a lot of growth. There's going to be a lot of activity, businesses started, fortunes to be made, and new activities coming on with AI. But one of the things they want to do is try and make sure they have some protections with it, because AI, as powerful as it is, can be used for good or for bad. It is just a tool. And they've got a lot of the companies involved that want to help regulate it, not regulate it, but put up, in a way it would be regulations, because they're wanting to have certain guardrails so that you'll know if something is AI or if it's the real person. Because just like I'm talking to you now, as AI is developed, this could all be done by a algorithm or by a computer that would generate my voice, my picture, my facial expressions, everything. And you may have a hard time telling if I'm there really doing this, or is this just a figment of your imagination or something that was created by a computer. So, and that has some serious complications that could arise. Not only one thing that they're looking at is with misinformation, elections, or we had just got through a pandemic, and if you had artificial misinformation bots out there telling you things that was contrary to what the government said, but doing it with the same government person's face, you wouldn't know which one to believe. If you had a foreign adversary, another country, that could put up fake information and make it look like it's coming from your president or your congressman or somebody you trust and believe, then that could cause big problems. So they're trying to say that they want to have ways of detecting that with watermarking, that these companies that are working on this will put in place ways that you'll be able to know that something is real or is fake. And at the same time, you probably have hackers and countries that are maybe bad actors trying to come up with the same technology without using the watermark. So this could be the new battle of the computers, as to see determining fake information, fake AI created, not just only text and documents, but videos and conversations that we really have to start being on the lookout for, as if you already didn't have enough mistrust of government, but not just government. This could come from any source. I mean, husbands and wives or your children. Somebody could imitate them. Hackers could do that as they try and call you now and get you to give up money. Well, what if you saw a picture of your child and you saw their lips moving and they're saying, I need help? It would be hard for you to say, well, that's not maybe really my child. So these are things that we really have to be aware of that could be a possibility. For all that AI can do, and it's going to be able to make some rapid advances and things happen, but we ought to be sure that we have the right protection. So President Biden and a lot of the tech companies got together and they signed he signed an executive order, but he also was getting input from these companies, developers such as Microsoft, Amazon, Apple Inc., Google, and they will be directed to put powerful AI models through safety tests and submit results to the government before their public release. So, they're just trying to make sure that things are done right, but, we just don't know how this is going to work, but it's something that is here, and the G7 countries, the big developed countries in the world, have also come up with some AI guidelines or a code of conduct that they want to have for companies and countries that are developing AI. They've got 11 guiding principles for their code of conduct, and it's like take appropriate measures throughout the development of advanced AI systems, including prior to and throughout their development and placement on the market, to identify, evaluate, and mitigate risks across the AI life cycle. They also want you to in their countries and with their companies, they want to develop and deploy reliable content authentication and provenance mechanisms where technically feasible, such as watermarking or other techniques to enable users to identify AI-generated content. They want to prioritize research to mitigate societal safety and security risks and prioritize investment in effective mitigation measures. So they want to not have any problems, but have some effective measures to make sure that they can take care of any problems that might come up. They want to prioritize the development of advanced AI systems to address the world's greatest challenges, notably but not limited to the climate crisis, global health, and education. So that's just 3 of the 11 guiding principles that they want to have incorporated in AI. So there's a lot of things being done. AI is here, but it's also developing and it's advancing fast. So it's something that we want to stay up on. And as working people, as your family, as your young people, these are some things that you need to study and learn about. It's just like cybersecurity and the jobs, the companies, the opportunities that are afforded if you know cybersecurity, that you can start a business, you can protect people, you can get good jobs. There's a lot of things that are happening there. So cybersecurity, a lot of people started studying that 15, 20 years ago. Now it is a big industry, so we need to get in on a lot of these things in the early days. This is the early days of AI. It's not the beginning, because AI has been around a while, but it is the early days. And for young people, you need to see about getting classes, study, and learn about this. If you like technology, you like electronics, if you like working with computers, this is something that you need to be looking at getting into as you go into college, as you advance in your career. These are things that people will be willing to pay money for, the people that have the knowledge to execute with these technologies. So before we go any deeper into that, and I'm going to look, I think I had some educational opportunities I've got to get back up on my screen, but we've got one more thing that's shown every month, and this also comes from NASA, but it is about what you can see in the night sky. Yes, so every month they put out a thing called What's Up. So you can look up and there's things you'll be able to see without even using a telescope. You can use a telescope and see more, but they're going to tell you about things that'll be in the night sky that you can see with binoculars or with just your plain eyes. So let's look at what's up at NASA or from NASA. All right, all right. So that's what's up at NASA. So those are some of the things that you can be looking forward to seeing in the night sky this month. So you can go back and view this video. You can go on nasa.gov site and view that video, or pull it up on YouTube and watch that. But you can see the different things that you can see just maybe with binoculars, but some of it just by going out and looking at that moon the setting moon, the large quarter moon that they're talking, or crescent moon that they were talking about. That's something you can just go out and see. So these are things that you want to look at as we move forward in the years. We get ready to end the year of 2023 and be getting ready to go into the night sky of 2024 in less than 2 months now, because we're already into November. So it's time just moving right along, and it's always done that, and I guess it's always will keep moving. It waits for none of us. But yeah, so you've seen some of that, and as I was telling you before, professional certifications or just being certified to even engineers and stuff take tests to get certifications to become certified in different things, and doctors and everybody. But all of that can help you in a career. It can help you even mentally, that you're thinking well and you feel better about yourself if you can accomplish some of these things. But there's going to be a demand for professionals. Now, this is from E-Week. It's an article by Shelby Hyder about artificial intelligence. And one of the things that she's talking about here is 20 top artificial intelligence certifications. So there's 20, these are 20 of the top certifications that you can get in AI. So not just computer science, not just with cybersecurity or with web design and stuff. They now have certifications in artificial intelligence. So some of those that you can find out there, and they start from the beginner level on up. One is AI for Everyone by KUAW. And you've seen them. They do a lot of educational things, and a lot of it is advanced, but a lot of it is for very beginners. And this is a certification, AI for Everyone, certified by Deep Learning AI, deeplearning.ai. It only takes you 10 hours. KUAW is the platform that you use. They have videos, lectures, and readings. It's for beginners, and you can do a free audit of this class. So that means you can go through it the 10 hours for nothing, and then you can get a subscription or for $49 for the individual course purchase. So you can have a subscription to take a lot of their course, or you can just pay $49 to get this AI for Everyone that's certified by Deep Learning AI, only 10 hours. Then as you move forward, if you decide that, okay, this is something I'm really interested in, you can get a Certified Artificial Intelligence Scientist certification. Certified Artificial Intelligence Scientist, CAIS. And this is certified by the United States Artificial Intelligence Institute. Now, I don't think that's the government. I'm not sure, but that's who it's, United States Artificial Intelligence Institute. The duration of this class is anywhere from 4 to 25 weeks. So they have study books, it's self-paced videos, and practice code that you can use. This is for intermediate and advanced students or people working in AI. The course fee is $894. So that's one that you can get into. Then there's also, moving forward, computer science for artificial intelligence. This is from Harvard University. It takes 5 months. It's a self-paced video training for beginners or mid-level AI certification. It costs $448. Then you can have fundamentals of Google AI for web-based machine learning. So this is really specific, not just AI, but AI for web-based machine learning. This is certified by Google. 3 months of self-paced videos for beginners to mid-level. It's currently on sale. It's regular $498, but it's on sale now for $358. So you can become certified, get a certification with the fundamentals of Google AI for web-based machine learning. Then IBM AI Engineering Professional Certificate. IBM offers this certification, can take you from 2 months at 10 hours a week. It's on Coursera platform. They have video and lectures and readings. It's for the intermediate level. You can get it by subscription to Coursera, or you can pay $49 for just the individual course. Then Artificial Intelligence A to Z 2023, Build an AI with ChatGPT. That is a certification, Udemy. It's certified by Super Data Science Team and other instructors. Takes 17 hours. It's an on-demand video, 20 articles, 3 downloadable resources. It's for beginner to mid-level. You can take it with them for $16.58 a month on the personal plan, or purchase the course for $139.99. It's a bargain. Then there's Artificial Intelligence Engineer Certification Process by Artificial Intelligence Board of America, the ART-IBA, Artificial Intelligence Board of America. Okay. They don't know how long the time is. That's not available. But you get a copy of AI Engineer's Handbook Practice Test for an AIE exam on the ARTIBA Candidate Dashboard, and an AIE Study Guide. This is for intermediate artificial intelligence engineers. It costs $550. You can also get the Artificial Intelligence Graduate Certificate from Stanford School of Engineering. All right, 1 to 3 years for this certification, depending upon the learner's pace. It's self-study resources, free recordings of Stanford's AI courses. It's for intermediate or advanced level students. It'll cost you $18,928 or up to $23,296. Now that's a certification, Artificial Intelligence Graduate Certificate from Stanford School of Engineering. Now, as we get more down to something that you may do at home, Microsoft has a certified Azure AI Engineer Associate. That's through Microsoft. It's 114 hours and 37 minutes. You have the AI 102 exam prep videos on Learn, AI 102 study guide, demo the exam experience by visiting your exam sandbox. So this is for intermediate and advanced levels, and it's only $165 for a U.S. candidate. That's through Microsoft. Artificial Intelligence Business Strategies and Applications from the University of California in Berkeley. It's a 2-month program. You get to work on the Berkeley platform. There's video lectures, readings, and case studies. It's an intermediate level certification, and it costs you $2,800. Then there's AI for Business Leaders from Udacity, 2 months long. For beginners or intermediates, you use the Udacity platform resources, online videos, and a real-world project. You can get a subscription with Udacity for a minimum of $249 per month or $2,390 per year, a bargain at any price. And then there's Jetson's AI certification. This is from NVIDIA Deep Learning Institute. And NVIDIA is a big chip maker, so they're really involved in this AI. Their stock has been going up. This is 4 hours of online content plus project time. You get video tutorials, open source hands-on project-based assessment, and interactive notebooks. This is for intermediate to advanced students. This is free, so it doesn't cost you a thing. Jetson AI certification. So you can get that certification from NVIDIA's Deep Learning Institute for nothing. Doesn't cost you a thing. That's worth checking out. Then you can get Professional Machine Learning Engineer from Google Cloud, 2 hours. That's $200. Then there's Postgraduate Program in AI and Machine Learning from Purdue University, IBM, and Simply Learn. It's an 11-month program, has an online boot camp, capstones, and hands-on projects. It's for intermediate level students, and it's $4,500. So these are all different AI certification courses that you can take. There's 20 of them, and you can see those if you go to Tech Republic and look for an article, or this is eWeek by Shelby Hitler. No, it's not Hitler. Shelby Heiter. 20 top artificial intelligence certification. So explore the top 20 AI certification to learn how to get certified and improve your career. So those are a lot of them. There's some that are inexpensive. There's some that are even free. ChatGPT, AI ethics, ethical intelligence in an AI world from Udemy. That class is for beginners. It's 2 hours of video training from $11.99 to $54.99, depending upon your time of purchase when you get it. So that's not bad. A graduate certificate in ethical artificial intelligence from San Francisco State University. So you get 10 course units with 3 each coming from approved computer science, business management, and philosophy courses. 1 course unit for independent study. So you can get all of that. This is open to everybody, depending upon your current registration status with San Francisco State University. All students must pay a $7 processing fee for the certification. And I think you'd have to be enrolled in San Francisco State University, which may cost because you get college credits for this. So these are all things that are available. If you're a hobbyist, you still may want to invest a little time or money into it. But if you're in the business world, if you're working in a career field that's going to be using artificial intelligence, or you're looking to get into those fields, having one of these certifications could be helpful depending upon what part of the business you're going into. And if you can contact or know some insiders in the business before you sign up for one of these, before you apply for the job, see if you can find out what they might be looking for somebody in artificial intelligence. This is all part of networking and getting your resume ready and being able to get into this field. So artificial intelligence is growing. It's going to get bigger and bigger, and we might as well start trying to get something into it. The professionals in this artificial intelligence market size is projected to grow from $515 billion this year to more than $2 trillion by 2030. That's a lot, 21% growth. And with this growth comes an enormous demand for AI experts. And they're already wanting to lower the entry or make it easier for students from overseas to come in with AI experience. So you can bet that those countries like in India and China and some other countries are going to be training their students in this AI field. They say, hey, the United States wants you. So if they can get them trained, they'll send them over here, and they'll have a lot of the jobs that are out there. And we're not pushing our students. We're not making this a priority, and we should be making these type of things a priority. Find out which students really want to go into AI, start getting them in there so that they can advance up and that they can have some of these jobs that are going to be coming available, and that they don't go outside of the country, or they don't go to more people coming outside the country before the people right here in the United States have an opportunity for them. So those are some of the things that we need to be on the lookout for. There's going to be a competition for these jobs. Start getting ready. Get your AI engineering certification. All right. I went over my time a little bit. This is George Walker, and I've been telling you a little bit of what I think is some important learning to have, artificial intelligence. There's a lot in the news about it, a lot going on. You ought to stay up on artificial intelligence and be ready for it. But this is it for the BFTAA and More show. I was a little late getting started because I hadn't pushed the right button, so I ran a little bit over. Those of you that are listening on KOJH, we may be cutting off, or we may have already cut off if he just set it for 45 minutes. But if he's got it set for an hour, you're still hearing me on KOJH. I might, I'm not going to go through trying to pull it up. Well, let's see. If I already have it on my phone, I do already have it up on my phone. So I'll see if I'm on for an hour, because we can fill in the time always. Okay, so, but AI is something that we definitely should be learning and studying about. Want to thank you for listening to the BFTAA and More show, and thank you for listening to KUAW Radio. We appreciate you. We are doing this for the community. It is with the community in mind that we want to bring you not just entertainment and music, which we do. We have the blues and jazz and a lot of different music here, but we also want to bring you some information that you don't get at a lot of the other stations in town. So we're about giving you some information that can maybe help you, that can maybe help our community to move forward. So thank you for listening. I am your host, Louis George Walker. This is the BFTAA and More show on KUAW Radio, and I will be joining you again Monday at 5 o'clock, from 5 to 5:45 every Monday, right here on KUAW Radio, Kansas City's global community radio stations. Thank you for listening, and be sure and join us again next Monday. Bye-bye.